See how Rick and Sharon shower in their cargo camper.
He's in the shower, and then he is going to explain to us how we can use the shower and get hot water out here.
All right, so we just took showers out here, nice hot showers, and I'm going to explain to you the system for those that aren't familiar with it. This is a instantaneous water heater. So it means that when you have water running out through the piping of this, it comes out, goes in cold, comes out hot. And as long as you're running water, it'll heat whatever you can run. And it hooks up to a propane tank. I have it set up to hook to a barbecue tank bottle. But it uses so little propane, you could actually run a 1-pound tank like this, and that would be enough to power this for.
The reason we bring this big tank is because it's more cost effective.
Much more cost effective. These disposable propane bottles have really gotten expensive the last couple of years. They went from like $4 to $6 a bottle.
But it would run with a little one. You don't need this great big 20-pounder.
Great big tank.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay.
But you'd probably only get a couple showers out of this, and then.
Okay, because you'd use up the propane.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we got the propane tank. Now you can use a bucket, but I use a 7-gallon water jug, and I have a hose in here, and I have a piece of harder tubing on it to make sure the hose stays all the way down the bottom of the jug.
Let me see. This is just to keep it rigid.
Keep it rigid so that the end of this stays down the bottom. Without it, the vinyl tubing wants to curl up.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose your water when you're only half empty.
Okay.
So we got a hose going here. Then the hose goes into a 12-volt pump, which runs off of my batteries. And this pump has a pressure sensor on it, so that when I shut the water off, even with the pump turned on, it eventually has enough back pressure that it shuts itself off automatically.
Okay, wait. I'm going to address another elephant in the room because I already know people are going to be complaining. You have a water pump. Obviously, water is going up in here, and you have a plug right there.
Right. But this plug isn't hooked up to anything right now, so if it gets wet, it's not going to hurt anything.
Well, why is this plugged in? Something plugged in there?
This isn't plugged in.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So, for someone that had water hooked up all the time, I would not do this. But we're usually right there, right?
Exactly. We don't keep water pressurized. Even when we're in campgrounds, even when we're in a campground where we have water, I shut the water off at the spigot when we're not using it. So we got the pump. Water comes up here and goes through here, and this white hose is attached to a shower head, which is mounted on the door.
And I took a little video of you showering so you can see the pressure. It's actually good pressure.
Yeah, it's very good pressure. So this is designed that when there's water running through it, it has a little electric igniter in there. And
little flame.
Ignites a gas flame, which water going through the coil above the gas flame gets heated as it passes through. And it has a flame height adjustment for the flame that you can make the flame itself hotter. This adjusts the water temperature so it will shut the burner off if it's getting too hot, and then maintain the water temperature by cycling the burner on and off in the course of a shower. And this is the winter hookup. It opens a valve wider to allow the gas to go through, because you're going to assume the gas is going to be at a lower pressure in cold temperature.
No, I missed you hooking it up, so we'll have to just reverse engineer this to figure out.
So everything here is probably on quick.
But is there a sequence? Is there a 1, a 2, and a 3? Or
well, there is a sequence, but you don't have to follow a set sequence. So you can hook your gas up first, you can hook your water up first. Doesn't matter until you're ready to use it. Now these gas lines that I have on here, they're quick disconnect. Oh. And you notice there's a lever here. That's a shut off, so that any gas that's in this thing gets trapped.
What's the quick disconnect? You just kind of push that in and it pulled out?
Yeah, it's like an air chuck for an air compressor.
Okay.
And the same here. You got a chuck, and you got a gas shut off here. So you got a redundancy in the amount of shut offs.
I smell
And
gas
this is,
now.
gas is off here, or I've already turned the bottle off.
Well, why do I smell it coming out the hose?
Yeah, you get a little bit coming out when you disconnect the fittings. And then this is a regulator to regulate the pressure so you don't have too high a gas pressure on the water heater.
Was that an extra thing you had to buy?
Yeah.
Okay. So otherwise it would just come out full blast or something? I'm not.
Well, it comes out at whatever the tank pressure is.
Is this necessary? Is my question.
No, but it's a safety device.
Okay.
And certain gas appliances do require
Okay.
a regulator.
Okay. So it just slows down the gas coming out of it. Okay.
Yeah, like most of your stoves, your gas stoves, use a reduced pressure
Okay.
rather than full bottle pressure.
Okay.
This is right here on these is your regulator. It's built.
Okay. So just a little tiny drip runoff. Oh, and there still should be water in the hose pouring out, right?
Yep.
And that'll run right out the hose.
Yeah, this is just what's in the pump and these two hoses right here.
Okay. So how much is left in this?
There's this much left. It's slightly less than a half a tank.
Okay. But we've done this before. And I think the first time I showered, you just told me I took up the whole bucket.
Well, the two of us used the entire bucket.
Okay. So at this point, you soap up and then shut off the water to conserve it, right? Speaking of conserving water, believe it or not, this was on my bucket list.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check out more of Rick and Sharon's cargo adventures.